Hello everyone, this is Rick with Cybernetics, and we're here to talk about a smart switch connect problem that I ran across with the Meross MS S560 smart dimmable switch. These switches allow you to connect through your smart speakers and your Wi-Fi so that they're voice activated and controlled both on, off, and the dimming function, but for some reason mine disconnected. Before we dive into the problem that I had with the configuration, let's just kind of give you an overview of the switch. It's approximately $21 on Amazon. They're running a 15% discount special presently here in the US. They're rated 4.4 out of 5. I've used them for probably the last 5 years, have had really good success with them, have had a couple of customer support issues, namely warranty service with a smart plug. They were great in replacing those and getting back with me, so I have no problems with their customer support. I think you would be pleased with the product. You can also go to their web page and drill in on their smart switches, and we're looking at the MS S560 here. One of the things they do an excellent job also of giving you everything you need to be able to connect the switches. This is the package contents as it comes from Meross. They give detailed pictures with colored diagrams. With basic electrical skills, you should have no problem at all installing and configuring these switches. They do emphasize that you need a neutral wire. If you don't have a neutral wire, these are not going to work properly, so that's probably the first thing you want to verify. This is an overview here of their configuration. They have two panel configurations. Mine was the panel B. We'll show the details of that later in the video. This is their overview of the configuration from Meross. You hold down one of the buttons until it blinks on and off. Your lights may be orange or purple. Once you do that, it's a step-by-step process. Select Next. It'll connect to your network. Once it connects through the network, it'll want you to set the maximum and minimum brightness levels for the switch. Check to make sure that the light goes on and off. Once it does that, you're all done. So with that, we'll dive into the particular disconnect configuration problem I had and show you how that was resolved.
Hey Google, turn on garage light.
Sorry, it looks like the garage light isn't available right now.
Alexa, turn on garage light.
Garage light isn't responding. Please check its network connection and power supply.
So I went over here to the light, and as you can see, I was able to turn the light on and off, able to adjust the brightness of the light without any problem. So what I had to do was delete the light out of the Meross app. Previously I did that. And here I held down the power button until it blinked. Once it blinked, I could go into the Meross app here and select the MS S550 switch to add the switch. So we just start, next, just follow the prompts. They give you a lot of details, like I said earlier in the video, on how to install the switch. Diagram of how to remove the existing switch. On the right over here is a actual physical picture of the switch. Make sure you have the neutral wire, as earlier we discussed. Select yes. They recommend labeling all the wires. Even take a photo of it so that you have a record of how things were wired before you took it out, which is probably a good idea, especially if it's your first time. Once the wires are ready, connect it as shown in the diagram. Like I said, if you have basic electrical skills with all the details they give you, you should be able to put one in without any problem. Mine was the panel B physical configuration on the right, so I selected that. So it is blinking, so I selected next. And then it said it's connecting to the device. So it's a little different from a configuration from scratch because this one was already physically installed. It's connecting to the device. All right, now it's going to connect to the hotspot on the Meross switch. Select connect. Take a few seconds to do that. It says connection was successful. Rename the device. So this is the garage light, so rename it to garage. Like I said, the steps are pretty straightforward. They really give you a lot of detail on how to set everything up. Have been really pleased with the Meross products. All right, now it's going to connect to the home network. It says you can customize your icon, type in your password. It says we're finished, and sometimes this happens. It said device unreachable, but then it came back and allowed me to adjust the minimum brightness on the light. I think once I did this, it kind of reinitialized. You can see on the right over here, it's still blinking red, but once I completed this, you'll see the light will stop blinking red on the right. You notice that when it said restarted, so the light is now solid red, and it is installed. Or reinstalled, I guess I should say.
Hey Google, turn on garage light.
All right, turning on the garage light.
Hey Google, turn off garage light.
Got it. Turning off the garage light.
Alexa, turn on garage light. Alexa, turn off garage light. Hey Google, set garage light to 50%.
Sure. Setting the garage light brightness to 50%.
Alexa, set garage light 10%. Alexa, turn off garage light.
That concludes our video demonstration of the Meross Smart Switch. We gave you an example of where to purchase it, detailed the package contents provided with the switch itself, went over the electrical connections, detailed troubleshooting through the application and how to set it up with inside the application. We'd love to hear your experience with smart dimmable switches, different brands, or the Meross in particular. If you have any questions or comments, please post them below. Hope you will consider subscribing and have a great and wonderful automation day.